Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, and today I'll be showing you how I work with my bare minimum budget. My budget basically is accommodating only our very basics, like for example, I rent, um, a bit of our living expenses. I will go into it a little bit more right now. And then I'll also show you guys how I am busy crunching on one of my accounts, which I am behind on. So let's do this. So here's my income and expense sheet. This is my first time using this sheet. It's basic, I would say. So over here, I'll just write the amount which I will be receiving that I currently know of. And that would be a 12,000. That is after deductions, or yeah, tax. My living expense over here would be rent, which is currently 7,600. I don't have a calculator right now. I really don't know what it is, so I'll just use this. And then this is really going on a very minimal budget. I would write in here water, living expenses, obviously my water, my electricity. So water is currently at 500 rand a month, which is, like I'm saying, bare minimum. Guys, shower, don't let the water run, that type of thing. Our electricity, as I know, yes, it is 1,500 rand for the month, also just using what we need. My essential payment, or I rather put it in here, credit slash debt, it would be amount of 500 rand. That would be doctor, and that would also be last payment. I'll just like should have done it there, but anyways. So that would be the last payment over there. And then we have a 450. And then what else do I have? My son's GET that he's currently doing. So I could either put it in here or I can put it in there. So I'll think, let me put it in here, because that would be every month, or almost every month. Currently, for this month, I would need to pay 1,000 rand, and I think the next after that it would become a less, because it's registration fee that needs to be paid in over there as well. And then that is basically that. I do want to make a payment towards MTN, but let us count. Let's count what is left over here. So that's 7, that's 8, that's 9, that is 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 2,000. How am I counting? 7, 8, 9, 9, okay, 10,000, 10,000, 11,000, 11,150. Guys, I don't know, my mind is not working this morning. It's a basic. Let me come back. Sorry, I am back and I don't know what happened there. So my calculations in my book is correct, but I don't know what I was trying to do. I was probably trying to shift the payment in my mind, because I see that for the phone bill I have put an amount down. However, my son is having a school camp and he needs to pay a fee there as well, and if I don't make a payment this month, I'm going to be behind on that camp fee. So there is that problem over there, and I think that is why my counting and my calculations was falling all over the place in my mind. I don't know. Yeah, my mind just got a little bit messed up there. But now I need to really decide what is going to be more important: his school camp or the phone bill. And I do know we have been through a lot, so personally, I'm still gonna kind of push that bill aside for now. I'm already behind since December. That's a good few months. So I would rather than, I guess, put him under expenses or essentials rather, because I would say it's essential for him to go on that school camp. So it's 5 plus 5 is 1,000. The balance there is 1,500, and I will be making a payment of 450 to be in line with our 12,000, because all of this is going to balance only to the 12k, as we only have the 12k. So I'll put the due 450, and I'll put S camp, school camp. Okay. Like I said, I've worked it out already. It's all calculated to the 12k. The notes and talent slip, I don't really put that in there because all of these does come off of the account, so I don't need cash on hand to pay any of them. Let me just bring it a bit closer. I don't have my specs on. Yeah, so the basics in my household currently, the very, very basics that need to be paid, and as you can see, we don't even have groceries over there. We don't even have toiletries over there. We have none of that accounted for. We don't even have fuel. There isn't even room for fuel. So rent is 7,600. Water is 500. Electricity 1,500. That is like, that is still actually a little bit short on electricity for the month, because electricity comes to about 50 rand a day, and that is me just using it for its need of making food and having the light on during the day, or not the day, the evening. And it kind of helps a little bit because, or Eskom kind of helps a little bit with his load shedding, which I still do hate because you don't get anything really, really done over there. But yeah, that is the only one thing Eskom is kind of good for people like us on a very, very tight budget. The doctor payment was for my son's tooth. He had a broken tooth we had to fix, which came to about 3k, and we started paying each month any payment off over there. And thankfully this month would be the last, so that 500 rand can go into something else coming June, probably the phone bill. Yeah, so it can go into the phone bill, or that 450 can go into the phone bill, and that 500 rand can go in there, because it needs to be 500 rand payments to get it done within these 3 months. And like I said, this one is going to become lesser. Awesome. So we would then add on what we need to add on, what would be more important. How do we make it through the month? Only by believing that God can do it for us. Honestly and truly, God can do it. We don't go these days without food, even though food is not accumulated or not accounted for. We don't. We do get help, and we do have assistance. Not much, but in all honesty, the little does actually help us throughout the month. And that is what I'm thankful for, and that is what I'm blessed for. And I used to be somebody that used to be shy and wouldn't ask anybody. But falling as low and as far down as we have fallen, it really taught us to, I think it's level with humility, if that's the word I'm looking for. But to be open and honest about the situation. And sometimes we are very, very open, and we just don't hold back anything. So yeah, some days my parents do help as well, and if it's not for them at times, because I'm not always going to go to the other source that does help us out and be reliant on them. I also don't always ask my parents. I actually have stopped asking them for the past few months, because I do not always want to be reliant on people. And that when you look at people per se, you would see that once somebody helps you out, you are becoming now reliant on that person. And there was a point when I did become like that, because we had no source of income, nothing. We didn't even have a 12, sorry, we didn't even have a 12K, and that is also how we lost everything. But besides the point, I came to the decision a few months back to say, I'm going to stop asking. I'm just going to let God take control of my situation, and believe in myself that I can turn the situation around by changing my mindset, by changing my actions. And within doing that, slowly but surely, our life has started to change. And my husband, before he even got this job of paying for 14K, yes, because after deductions it's 12K, he took on a job that was 9,000 something, which already you can see, if a 12K is not doing it for us, how did a 9K do it for us? Yeah, but let me just put it. Sorry about that disturbance. That was my husband. He literally brought some electricity. And let me just show you guys, a 50 rands worth of electricity gives us about, let me show you, 13.9 units. So yeah, that is a day's worth of electricity in our household, basically. So let us get to this account. I have to go put on something because I am getting cold. It is very chilly today. Yeah. So this is an account that I am behind on currently. And here you can see I have actioned my plan. And yeah, sometimes we need to plan. And at times I used to plan, but never used to go according to the plan. But now in this situation, I mean, we need to stick to it, eh? So let me show you guys a little bit down, and there we go. Okay, I started paying at the end of April, February's outstanding balance over there. So currently on my new statement, February is on 0, but it went over into June because the statement came in yesterday. So June statement is already here, and we are in the middle of May. Then comes May, and I'll be paying, or the end of this month, I'll be paying 450 Rand over there. The reason why I'm paying more is so that this can eventually break down and we can be getting on par with our months of payment. And as you saw earlier on, this is worked in over here, over there. So the 450 for the new month, it is in over there, or the end of this month rather. And then the end of June, which is next month, we'll then pay another 450. And then by the end of June, we'll have July's payment coming in already. So as you can see over there, I have blocked that whole 600 Rand off there. So by the end of July, I can either pay in the full amount of 600 Rand, or I can stick to my 450 plan, and then I can just move over the 150 into August, which I will still be on par every other month. Then September will be 300, 300, 300, 300. So I'll then not be behind technically according to my payment dates. No, my payment dates, not their payment dates. Their payment dates is the beginning of the month. However, my payments is the end of the month, so I am not behind, or I won't be behind over there. And that is how I plan on getting up to date with this account, which is quite simple, quite easy if I stick to my plan. And I will definitely stick to my plan because I do not want to come December and then I've got a lot of other months that I did not pay, and then I'm going to go into the new year with a bigger arrears and so forth and so forth. I am busy rehabilitating our life, and that is what I want for us. I want us to be able to just pay according to our months, what is needed according to that month, and not pay in excess, because the excess can then go into something else where it is needed, like maybe an extra 150 electricity or extra 150 water or so forth and so forth, as I explained earlier on, with when they get crunched, I would put it in somewhere else. And that is really my biggest plan right now. It's also with him working for commission. Hopefully he will start getting commission this month, next month, and so forth, because he has been working extra hard and putting in extra time and extra hours and pushing himself a little bit further. So with him doing that, I would then be able to start on these little babies over here. It's saving challenges, and I would really want to start on that, because with birthdays coming up, there is no extra, there is nothing, obviously, as you guys know right now, there is nothing for birthdays. And having an 18-year-old or 18th birthday coming up, I would really like to do something for him, and or even just give him something. So that is why I colored this in blue, to keep my mind at the point that this is set out for him and not for my daughter or for myself or for anybody else, but for the 18th birthday that is coming up. So that is my focus point coming now, the end of the month. God willingly, there will be that extra. It doesn't need to be big, because even going through what we went through, they do not ask for massive things and big things. They really only ask for what they feel they need. And and they don't ask for the big things. So if I can, I will give them, especially when they do deserve it, like him with his 18th birthday. His 16th birthday was not that great, and we tried our best, but that was the day we had to sell or sign off on our house. So I was very much in my feelings there, broken, emotional, crying all the time, whole day. So I'd really like to make this milestone better than the last. But thank you for watching and spending some time with me, and really seeing also how I will be breaking down, and how I have broken down this bill over here. And in the next few months it will be on par, and also how I work with the minimal that I currently do have available to work with. So if I can do it, I'm sure everybody else can do it, and it is really not impossible. We just need to really apply ourselves and put our minds to it and say to ourselves, girl, you just gotta bite fast. Bite fast. You just gotta bite the bullet. Yeah, bite the bullet and tell yourself and write it down like that and see exactly where that money goes to. And then clearly tell yourself, I can't afford those unnecessary snacks and that type of thing. But thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe and join me each week, whether I'll be doing this or something else, showing you guys what I do for meals also on this very, very tight budget, and what I do have left in my cupboards. So please do tag along. Have a wonderful day. Bye.